Okay, let's do a little training on the Q line indicator, our newest indicator in the QuantVue offering of trading tools for the TradingView platform. We got traders already connecting or have connected the Q line indicator through what's called Pine Connector, talking out signals from our Q line signals to their MT4 or MT5 platforms. And I myself am getting ready to trade these signals fully automated, connected to my Tradevate futures prop trading accounts. So onward and upward with the TradingView platform and the trading tools offered from QuantVue.io. So this is more along the lines of improvise, adapt, and overcome. So the Q line indicator has multiple axes of adjustabilities. So let's just kind of take a little photographic image of our mind of the amount of signals. This is the NAS 100 equivalent to the NQs or MNQs from yesterday's action. I'm on a 3 Renko chart, so a bit of a lower time frame. The 3 Renko candlesticks are fed with the best quality data available on TradingView. Currently 1 second data. You have to have the premium subscription to get 1 second data. So I don't mind if I have to pay to play to get the best data. Okay, so let's count. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 signals. So if somebody took every single signal from this point going forward, you made plenty of money yesterday. If you use my 2 of 3 info in the extensive training where I say look for 2 of 3 items to be in alignment, if you have those, then take the signal. It has to do with trade location, has to do with price pattern, and then the third thing is always the Q line signal itself. So that would negate you taking manual discretionary trades on some of these signals, not all of them, but cut out almost a third of them if I remember right. So anyhow, one more time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 signals. So let's see what could we do to minimize the signals. So if you just want to see the bigger picture, what I call more structural or intraday position trades, if you don't want to do the quick scalping or scalping type operations, I'll tell you one thing immediately you can do. You can change the responsiveness of our squeezed together adaptive price band. So we have the normal Q zone adaptive price band shaded with the aquas and the blues, but we have the more subdued grade color out. That is the same adaptive price bands, but at a faster speed, more responsive. So if I wanted to adjust the amount of signals, I could lag the speed a bit from a 33 bar speed setting, but I'm going to leave that alone initially. What I'm going to do is I'm going to widen the bands a little bit. So I'm currently at a max width of 1.2 deviations from the mean, the line in the middle. Let's see what happens if I jump up to a 1.5 setting. And I'll go up 0.3 there, so I'll go up to a 1.0. Okay, hit OK. Now let's see how many signals we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I'm down to 9 signals. So some of the chop action area signals I'm minimizing. But I'm still getting the good sells off the test of that prominent level. Had one there, no test there, but kind of had a little double top and rollover. I didn't lose that signal. I still have the early buy signal in the ramp, and I still have the buy signal after the afternoon pullback before they ramped and were never able to go out and blow out that level. Okay, let me widen the bands a little bit more. Let's go up to about a 1.7. I'm going to keep the gap the same, so I'm going to go 1.2, and this I'll go just go 0.9. Okay, it looks like I maintained all the signals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We still have 9. Okay, now let me go up to a 1.9. So I'm just marching it up by 0.2. And I think we're going to get rid of some of the signals here. 1.1, I'll call it good. Okay, so I've lost the buy and sell signal on the ramp up here. I'm sure I caught one down below though. Yep, there's a buy, and then you were in the buy for a long time before you got a sell signal. So see how you can improvise, adapt, and overcome mentality to minimize and catch the bigger, most structural move type signals. Another thing you can do is you can bump up or down your time frame. So if you leave the kind of the default settings and you're on a 3 Renko and you're like, God, that's too many trades, or I don't like the typical max excursion 4 after trade on a 0.3 or on a 3 block size. Okay, go up a time frame. Go up to a 4 and then go up to a 5. Life and trading is about fine-tuning your daily habits, your systems, and your experience till you dial it into what fits you best and what makes you happy. So we offer many abilities within the tools, or capabilities within the tools, to adjust the tools so you can dial in and fine-tune stuff. So that's totally there within the tools. So now let's see if you were trading automated, for instance. If you're trading fully automated, every signal, you're buying and then you're selling. So you made a little bit. Then you sell and then you buy. You made a little bit. Then you bought and then you sold. That was a scratch. Then you sold and then you bought. You made a little bit. Then you bought. Ooh, I made a lot. Then you sold. Then you bought. You lost one. You bought, then you sold. You lost a little bit. You sold, then you bought. You made a little. You bought, then you sold. Scratch. Then you sold, then you bought. You made one. So in the end, you can go in and optimize your settings until you get the amount of trade signals and are on the time frame that meets up with your needs from either a manual discretionary trading standpoint and or some automated trading. Because as I've mentioned in other Q line indicators, that this indicator trader, the amount of emails and the amount of instantaneous and tractionable success I'm seeing off this is now passing up what I was seeing on the Moneyball and Moneyball dual. So I can tell we've kind of hit a nerve and we're on a wave here because we have many more subscribers coming on board, and they're enticed by the Moneyball, but they're loving the Q line. And they're liking already and using it already with pineconnector.com to talk out these signals to MT4, MT5 for their futures, or for their Forex and CFD trading. And then those that either have, let's say they're outside the US, they can use AMP Global out of Cyprus and get access to MT5 and trade futures and FX and CFDs on the same platform. Or if you're a US-based customer, but let's say you have a Barbados or a Belize or a business entity outside the US, you can then use that business entity and go open up your global AMP Global account out of Cyprus and trade all your futures and FX in your own accounts, that is, on one platform. So get your signals off of TradingView and port that out to MT5 through Pine Connector. So I'm just kind of talking about all this to show you the possibilities. So improvise, adapt, and overcome. These tools have adjustability so you can dial in stuff to what works best for you. Now, for me, for doing my intraday trading, I like to be on the settings that I had. So let me go down here and we'll go to 0.7s. I'm on a 3 Renko, and that works perfect for me because I like to do the 2 out of 3 or more in alignment setups when I'm trading my futures prop accounts. My FX trading is all for the most part automated already with the Moneyball EA and other EAs that I built in the past. So there you have it. There's the Q line signals, completely adjustable. You don't have to run the Q zone bands. You can hide those. You can just run the Q line indicator by itself. And basically it's a signals indicator. You can go into the alerts. You can go into the Q line indicator, and you can go into the Q line bull, bear and bull signals. Those are the two actionable outputs that you can use for automated trading in TradingView, or as a mechanism, as an output for Pine Connector or whatever type of tools you use to port out trade activity to other platforms. So there you have it, the Q line. It's been a hit. I've never had so many emails on an indicator so far for anything I've ever done on TradingView like the Q line. My Instagram is blowing up with private messages, as well as the Zone. So the Zone Algo Twitter page it's gotten tons of private messaging, and my Instagram page, my one that I've had for a long time, that one's just getting all kind. I mean, in the middle of the night, I'm having to turn the volume off of my phone. I'm just getting so many messages about this and the Moneyball EA program, because we announced it's coming out next week on MT5. So, which is fantastic. MT5 is so much better for doing optimization work and more accurate back testing as you trade fully automated with a EA expert advisor that's built off the Moneyball indicator that we're operating in MT4 now and soon to be MT5. So anyhow, if you have any questions on anything, let me show you where to go. So there's only one way you can get access to the Q zone, the Moneyball indicator, the Q line on the TradingView platform. That's through QuantVue.io. If you have questions for me about automation on MT4, MT5, or system building, I build tons of systems for PAM fund managers, boutique hedge fund people, private equity fund, high net worth traders. I'm constantly building fully automated systems. You can always contact me, Christopher, at info@zonealgo.com. So there you have it. A little bit of capabilities of the Q line indicator and how you can go in and adjust it and dial it into your to what you like best from a time frame and amount of signal standpoint. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend and have a great 4th of July in the days ahead. Talk to you all soon.